skid plate racing time. And Jeffrey, the driver who's thrilled us the most here tonight, the number 3 of Cheryl Highland's going to be starting on the pole. And yeah, you see my 96 car?
Yeah, I did.
I'm not in it because I'm announcing with you, Jeffrey. We're not in this race.
What the
heck? That car is out there.
Okay, I heard they did a paint job on it, but it looks like they literally just used one, like half of a spray can
I think so,
to darken it.
Now, I do not have a name for that car because it probably doesn't have a transponder.
That might be Trevor.
That might be Trevor, which is okay. That works for me too. I would love to share a race car with Trevor Huddleston.
That would be okay in your book.
Yes.
All right. Well, who do we got on track?
Well, you know that Cheryl Highland starting on the pole. To her outside is a 04 of Val Cummings. That's your front row.
With a heater on his front end.
He's heating it up. That's the original kit. Then we got row number 2, the number 23 of Ken Knowles, the Jack in the Box deep fryer here tonight.
Yes.
And to his outside, the X14 of Robert Rice. The 16 of Robbie Salcido inside row 3. And to his outside, that is a Lee, I believe.
Number 1.
No, that's Ashley Rice, so I totally messed that up.
Ooh.
Then we got the number 6 of Michael McIntyre. And then to McIntyre's outside is that the number 18 of Mike DeGregorio. Ken Palmer in the 55, the 07 starting 10th of Wayne Lee.
Okay.
Next row back is the 11th place starter, the 47 of Austin Lee. And flagpole race winner, the number 27 of Joseph Barretter. We got the 96 to the outside. We don't know who that is.
What about Deegan?
The mystery. Brian Deegan is running the 3rd mile as much as he can. Also in this field, the
33
number
and the 95.
33, I got a name for the 96 now, of Sean Brennan. The 96 of Andy Alsobrook. And the 95 rounding out the field of Joseph Labrosiano.
Well, I went to go down to drive your car, and someone stole it.
Well, why were you trying to steal my car?
I was trying to steal it from the person that stole it. That makes me the good guy.
Deegan's going to spin it out. That's the first spin we have in this race.
And definitely will be the last.
And this race, it don't matter if it's
You can
raining.
usually see when cars are going in a bad setup for some of these turns.
Jeffrey, it doesn't have to be raining. It doesn't even have to be 100 degrees. You're still going to spin out in these skid plate races.
I hope you liked that car of yours.
I think it's a trooper. I think I'll be able to race it again. I mean, I'll let myself be the judge of that one.
Yeah.
But it's a Honda. It'll never stop running. I did have the problem that he had, though, where when that thing spins out quickly, it stalls. All the fuel goes away from the fuel pickup, and then it gasps for gas.
Gasps. I feel like we could have
Robert Rice gonna lap my 96 car. He is your leader. He's got himself about a 5-car length lead over Val Cummings, or actually that's Val Cummings, yes, in the 04.
Yep.
That car has been racing in a lot of divisions here tonight. Also, Brooke, the second spinner in this race, which goes to show, Jeffrey, when we used to film and announce these skid plate races, there would be a spin every second. But with how often we do these skid plate races and how well these drivers have figured this skid plate race out, it's a full-on competition race.
Now, my question to you, as a fan watching, does that make it as much fun to watch?
No.
Nope.
No, this is supposed to be a goofy event, and it still is. It's still a goofball race, but yeah, I just think that these drivers know everything about these skid plate cars now. It's not like they're setting them up to not spin. It's just they're used to driving sideways in these cars.
Now, as a driver, it's fun. like especially when you get to race it up with these drivers.
Yeah, and it's fun.
Swap.
It's fun to race sideways,
right.
You know.
But there was definitely even though it's one of those things that we dreaded, when we get a lot of rookies in these fields at once, it made it wild.
But it made it a challenge, and that's what I do enjoy too.
What the heck is Deegan?
Oh, Deegan, yeah, he's
vaping.
He's vaping there.
He's vaping.
Oh, he's got himself a little fire extinguisher that his passenger is trying to spook the field with. Watch this. Here comes the pack.
Haley.
Here comes the pack. Up. They need to get the pack to the outside, and it's going to fail miserably.
This is not going to work. They're about to get a
look at that. 3 wide, 4 wide.
See, this is what we need. Fire extinguishers in these cars.
Yes. Silly string, you name it. That's what that passenger is for. Not to guide the driver around the track, but to goof off and fool with the other drivers.
It's hard to convey how hard it is in this group of cars. Like, yeah, to us it looks like they're just kind of rolling. But
behind the wheel, Jeffrey, these cars are flying.
Oh yeah, and
there's
hard.
So much you have to do behind the wheel.
You're working so hard. Like I know that you and I can appreciate this. I just hope the fans are able to understand just how hard this is.
Yeah, this race is a slowpoke race from the stands, but yeah, behind the wheel, you are nonstop working the brakes and nonstop steering.
I want to point out we have a 4-car battle for the lead right now, and I don't know who has the upper hand in this because all 4 of these drivers have proven themselves.
So you see the X14, that's Robert Rice, your leader. Second spot is Salcido in the 16.
Okay, we saved it.
Third spot is the number 33. Of Brennan and De Gregorio in 4th in the 18. That's a battle right there. 3 cars battling for second. 3 wide out of turn number 2.
Try 4 wide. 5 wide almost with Joe Highland on the outside.
And the lap traffic up right on the outside as a driver to the inside, Jeffrey. That's the car that you're sketched out about because they can spin out and hit you.
You've had that happen to you, Tommy, going right into turn number 1 before.
Yep.
And it rung your bell.
It did. It does. And sometimes if they're directly on your outside, you don't know that they're spinning until you get slammed.
Here we go.
Now the 33 and the 18, Jeffrey, definitely the most winningest drivers in these classes. They've got these cars figured out. They've got skid plates dialed in. And you're seeing a battle for the lead at the line. Rice still leads. Lap number 9. Here comes Brendan to the inside, though. Into turn number 1. Brendan has that low side advantage, Jeffrey. He's taking the shorter distance.
I just wonder how much these cars are handling differently because you've raced in the rain before. I have not.
It doesn't make a difference. It really doesn't.
It's probably because of the speed.
It's a visual difference.
What about when you're spinning? Do you feel like the wheels?
Nope.
Nothing.
There's literally nothing a difference in the rain.
What about when you're getting wet?
But how about this? Lap traffic now for your leaders. The 27 who won the last race is going a lap down. It's crazy
I think
how
it's going to work out for Rice here, maybe.
Rice has found a way to split everybody in the high side, and Brendan down low has not skipped a beat.
That was great driving by both of your leaders. Top 3 really didn't lose time, but Salcido's going to lose some time here.
We are halfway through this race. Brian Deegan spins out in front. We're still door handle to door handle up front. Out of turn number 4.
And there's not a lot of lap traffic for these leaders now.
Yeah, it's a clear track now, unless that 96 gets in the way, which it usually does.
Well, you're not in it.
Don't matter. It's the number.
It's a dogfight.
Haven't you seen Tony Raines?
Oh, boy. 47, that is our 5th place runner.
And he gets it fired back up and runs it in reverse there.
Oh, that almost worked. I wanted to show that we're still side by side for the lead.
So Austin Lee having problems with Ken Palmer on the front straightaway. Brennan holds off Rice. Here comes De Gregorio in the 18, battling for the second spot.
How quickly these leaders end up back in lap traffic. Like, weren't we just saying, oh, they got a whole track ahead?
Oh, yeah.
They didn't even catch your 96 first. Look at them zigzag. Now this is where, from a driver's standpoint, this is the real fun part of a race.
Yeah, you have to calculate what's going to happen because that driver in front of you, it's a skid plate race. They're not going to stay low. They're not going to stay high, Jeffrey. They're sliding around just as well as you are.
Did you ever imagine we would be watching racing with this much water falling from the sky?
Yeah. We are.
Oh, boy.
We have the luxury of being indoors. The fans all below us.
They're the troopers tonight.
They are the hardcore
your
ones.
leader!
Deegan taking out your leader. Lap 13. Brennan goes for his slide off the front bumper of Brian Deegan.
Now, this is where it's going to get interesting out here because, wow, they're not counting points for this, but we like to have fun with these enduros and stuff. and I'm just hoping that we can still have that goofy fun with all this kind of stuff.
I agree.
You know, like right now, you'd have people just being like, "What in the heck?"
That's the risk in skid plate racing is you don't know what that guy's gonna do.
No. Now here's the 33. He is a full half track behind Tommy. Not something you can see him recovering from here.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of magic out of that 33, but I don't think
I'm saying not something you'd expect, but he's got some lap traffic himself.
Still in fourth.
A lot of lap traffic over here for him.
Yeah, still in fourth, so didn't lose too many spots, but
your leaders,
definitely lost the lead.
Leaders are getting held up. All it takes is for one car to spin out and knock all three of these guys into a mix.
I do want to keep my eye. I know we're watching the leader. That's the best battle on the track right now, which is always fun that it's up front. But me personally, I'm going to keep my eye on the 33. If he closes up to Deegan, what happens?
Oh, good point.
Skid plate drivers are definitely like elephants. They always remember. Here we go. Up front for the lead. De Gregorio takes a spot, lap number 16. 4 laps to go. So Rice in second, Salcido in third, Brennan in fourth. According to scoring,
I like this window
15 seconds behind your leaders.
This window net of the 07 is working.
Oh yeah, look at that. What the heck is that?
I don't know. It's a plastic bag.
I think that's to keep the seat dry.
Wonder if it's working.
Probably not.
Well, this 18, I think, taking the lead is
My
really...
96?
Oh, there goes Deegan.
My 96 is still good. Unless he blows that engine up somehow.
Well,
I think I got me a race car for the next time.
I think the 18 took the lead and showed us why you talked about these cars being the winningest cars.
Yeah, the Brennan De Gregorio cars are... The cars might be included in that winningest for these skid plates, but the drivers are the difference.
These, they have a good tendency of making those cars last.
Yes.
Here's a pack of cars going in the turn just ahead of your leader.
So we're seeing here how the 6 around and in front of Deegan with some contact.
Welcome to skid plate racing.
We're stacked up in front of your leaders. Here comes your leaders to get the white flag. Oh, Rice.
Robert Rice.
Couldn't see. I don't think he could see, to be honest.
I think you're right. He drove right into the and he busted his radiator.
Yeah, he drove right into that 99 machine.
Oh, man.
Well,
and we're all talking like, yeah, things are just too clean in skid plate racing these days.
Michael De Gregorio is going to add another win to his winningest skid plate streak he's got here so far. De Gregorio across the line, your winner in the number 18. Salcido second. Third spot will go to... Did the 04 take it? It is Robert Rice. He stays in the third spot. Brennan right now crossing the line in fourth. It was still exciting, and the best thing about that was we had a great battle up front this whole race, Jeffrey.
That was, yeah, once again, just like the Enduro, I felt like a really good race up front.
Yeah, it looks like my 96 survived.
For now.
Till I get back in it.
They still have to get it off the track.
That's true. So I'm keeping an eye on the 33.
I think Cheryl's just hiding.
I'm watching the 33 to see if he has any
qualms.
Retaliation on the 4 of Deegan.
Gotta do us victory, don't it? Through the pond.
But I don't see anything. I don't think it's of that team.
Do you think it helps him at all knowing that his teammate got the win?
No.
No.
I don't think he cares.
What about the fact that he has a sunroof and
Brian Deegan just slid into the camper?
Look at this rain. Deegan's messing up.
He's freestyling, man.
Mike Atkinson's
he is freestyling.
Look at how hard the rain's coming down.
It's coming down good now.
But here's the better thing.
Look at nobody's leaving.
Everyone. Now, granted, we have a patch right here, but there are a lot of people. Like basically, the entire everything below us is full.
Yeah, exactly. As far as under the suites, we're technically in top of the scoring tower, inside the scoring tower. Everything below us is completely packed. And then the few people that didn't find a seat here earlier, they're out here sitting in the rain, but they all got their umbrellas and raincoats.
I think the 47 is going to blow up.
That's the first bit of tire smoke I think I've seen here tonight. And he'd been working on that.
An idea.
Coming up next is the trailer race. Night of Destruction.
I just hope he's doing the...
He's gonna hit the trailer.
Again.
I just hope he should do the trailer race. Should we see about fixing my car right now?
Do it. I got you covered.
Matt's got us covered.